Okay, just a little bit ago, we watched as meteorologist Cody Bailey went over the edge. He rappelled down the 9 stories of the Centerpoint building in downtown Evansville as part of a fundraiser for a group called Granted. And we are happy to report that Cody survived, making it safely to the ground. And let's take a look at him right now. Hey, Cody, how did it feel when your feet hit the earth?
Hey, Shelly, it was a little bit of a sense of relief, but they were right. I think, Joe Bird last year, he did this, and he gave me some advice today before I came out. He said, you'll be nervous before, it'll be scary, then you get to the bottom, and you're like, man, I can do that again. So that's kind of what I felt, too. First, obviously, the relief that it wasn't as bad as I thought, but then, man, it's so much fun, and then you get to the bottom, you're like, all right, I guess we'll go back up and do it again. But about halfway through, I think that's when my hands started to cramp up a little bit. I had to let go of the pedal. I was holding too hard.
Well, what's your overall takeaway? How would you describe it to somebody, what you just went through?
It's I guess, if you like adrenaline, I wouldn't say, a full-on rush. I think we were, pretty zoned in. They were great. The crew at the top that we talked earlier that were helping us, with the training and then getting over the edge. They keep it, lighthearted, fun, the training itself. So they make you really relaxed, really comfortable. So it's not, that full-blown rush that you could get. But once you get over the edge, that's kind of the peak of it. And then you're like, oh, it's not too bad. And then it just becomes a lot of fun, really, once you realize you're in control, but at the same time, you're not going to get out of control. Great experience. I highly recommend if anybody has the opportunity to do so. And like we mentioned earlier, Shelly, there's still spots available for tomorrow, so you still have a chance.
Yeah, we'll talk about tomorrow. What's going on tomorrow? What's the whole purpose behind this?
Yeah, so tomorrow is the day. Of course, this is kind of a preview day, getting kind of a sneak peek. There are other VIP members in the community that get a chance to do today before the big crowds come tomorrow. But of course, tomorrow is the big day for Granted, Over the Edge. There, again, we mentioned this fundraiser for Granted, who grants wishes for children in the tri-state that are dealing with terminal illnesses, life-threatening illnesses. I'm told about 80% of the kids in the program always choose Disney as their wish to be granted. So a lot of them go down to Disney to spend time with their family and friends, enjoy the day, the days down there too. Others, a little more simple, keep it here at home. I was told, a kid in the past years has requested that his wish be a kind of an extravagant tree house in the backyard. So little things like that, a bedroom, redone as well. So it's all for a great cause. So we'll have people here that have raised at least $1,000. That's the minimum to be able to go over the edge. So anyone you see tomorrow has raised at least $1,000 for Granted. And as I mentioned, the last check, their goal this year, $225,000. I think they were about 200, getting close to 213,000. And with spots still available tomorrow, Shelly, I think they'll probably get pretty close to that mark for tomorrow.
Well, with your ringing endorsement and the fact that you survived, I'm sure that you're going to convince a few folks to raise up that money and get down there and go over the edge.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's a blast. It's a memory you'll have forever. And again, you'll help kids that are, have various wishes, grant those wishes. And I was also told that now they're at the point for Granted that they've raised enough money over the last few years that they'll never have to turn a child away for their wish as well. So this event has been a large success the last few years, and it's put them in a position to where they can fund any wish that a child comes forward with.
That's fantastic for the kids in our community. All right. Well, congratulations, Cody. You're pretty impressive, I got to tell you. You look great. Thank you so much for letting us share that experience with you. Come on back.